can't hear us on your phone?
I can't hear anything, but I can. Yeah, it's still working on it.
All right.
So it said stop streaming, but it takes a minute or two for it to upload to the internet. So
Internet's a scary place.
I'm sure. Yeah. So make sure you keep it. I grab it from the bottom.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
That way. And then just talk super close to it.
Nah, no worries. Yeah, I got
Oh, you see how clear that was?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Let me
amazing.
see.
I don't sound like I'm fucking mumbling anymore.
Try it again.
I don't sound like I'm fucking mumbling
Oh,
anymore.
there we go. Look
That
at
is
that. Oh, that is
perfect.
That is crisp.
Holy shit.
We are officially podcasters, you fucks. Yeah.
You know it. That's bullshit. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah, we're just checking if everything's working right now. That's why we
equipment
decided
check,
equipment check, make sure everything's working, make sure everything's functioning.
I got a bag of Skittles, but it doesn't matter right now.
Ooh, it sounds so cool on.
Yeah.
Ooh, it sounds fucking
That's
nice.
crispy right there. Yep.
Ooh, bros, we're official now. Now we hear ourselves. Now we know who's speaking. Now we know
This
who's
is fucking
talking.
wild.
It is wild.
Especially when we get like some gym stuff when we use these. Fuck, bro.
We ain't gonna use this at the gym. What the fuck? We
No,
have
one's my bad.
we have the other mics for that.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah,
Out of pocket shit. Anyways, yeah.
I need to put your mic up because you ain't talking to
What?
the mic. You have to put like fist or like two fingers, like you're fingering someone,
It's been
then,
so long.
and then you grab it from here. You know that's the connection right there, right?
Yeah, but I feel like I'm gonna start rapping pretty soon.
yeah. Also, rappers don't grab the mic. I don't think because it distorts it.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? I don't know shit about that.
Yeah,
Crap.
it's okay. That's why I grab it from the bottom. And that's why I keep, yes, you have to learn to grab it from the bottom. I know you're used to grabbing girls like asslesses, so I am drinking.
This nigga is on one already. We just started. This is
We
fucking
just started. Anyways, welcome back to the podcast, guys. I am your host, Luis MG. I changed my Instagram handle because, the hipster Hulk was old news.
Yeah, whatever happened to that? Why did you?
I kept it for TikTok because that's like the fitness persona that I chose, and then I went back to Luis because I wanted to be more of a respectable person, like trying to do this. Hipster Hulk seemed like it had a negative persona on it because of all the negative things I took upon when I had that ego ass
Negative
name.
things.
It was
Yeah.
all negative.
Okay.
It was me being a fuckboy, me being
No, never.
never me being
This
out
man is
there.
not a cheater. He does not talk to multiple women at a time. Trust
Yeah,
me. know him.
I changed all that. Now I just don't. Now I don't know, but I removed every person I have never met from my Instagram and TikTok.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah, and then anybody that wants to join and wants to interact with either me or Chris, I'll give Chris the access to the podcast. You guys can hit us up on the podcast Instagram page. If you guys have any questions, any concerns, you want to hit on Chris. I mean,
Hit on what? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm trying
right.
not to be a whore. I really, I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, you scoot over this way a little bit so they can.
All right, there we go.
There we go. We're all centered now.
I'm looking all square and shit.
But,
This is crazy.
So, what has Chris been up to?
Let's see. I've been fucking training, and some more training. And with work life, I think I'm gonna take on a new position there, just because the old one I got kind of stagnant, kind of hit the ceiling on it. Can't go any really higher, and I want to make some more money because I'm trying to head out to the Virgin Islands this summer. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
You
that's
trying
my
to go
goal
to
right now.
Epstein's Island or something?
No, I know
Oh.
you and Stephen Hawking. You're very familiar with that area, even though he's dead. But my boy to roll through in the wheelchair. But
So
yeah,
you want to go to the Virgin Islands for
yeah,
what?
maybe like St. Croix or St. Thomas, just for my birthday, just to
Oh,
go out there,
okay.
just to get outside. Even though I don't need to be outside, but
You should
Fuck it.
invite my brother and his friend Gustavo. They like traveling. So.
they do. Why don't you like traveling?
Huh?
Oh, you need to get your
Yeah.
shit so we can travel.
Yeah. Sorry,
What I wanted.
guys. I currently, I was like, I like to talk about this because a lot of people are in my situations. I am a DACA immigrant. I've been in this country my whole entire life. I've not left this fucking country.
God damn it.
But unfortunately, because I was born in Mexico, I have to go through DACA, and I can't I can't fix anything because of Obama, Biden, and Trump administration. All kind of fucked all that for me. So all three of them, not just one. It was a nice process, but
The Three Kings, I'm fucking
yeah,
done.
the Three Kings. But currently just going to school and going to school and making sure I get doing the powerlifting meets. I do pay my taxes, so fuck you if you're gonna talk shit. Yeah, I do pay a lot of taxes actually. Yeah.
Fucking raping us with taxes. I mean,
Oh my
raping us with taxes
God.
right now. Yes.
Yeah, I owe the IRS like $300.
Hey,
I'm like, what?
fuck
I'm like,
them
where the
boys.
fuck did I like? Why do I owe you guys money? I was like, I barely make money for myself, and it's the health insurance stuff because I tried having health insurance, but I don't qualify for Obamacare. So
What?
yeah, the whole thing. No, not Obamacare. California. What is it called?
Oh, I know what it's called, but I can't remember.
I don't remember what it is, but I don't. I had Kaiser, and Kaiser was for not having insurance to go into Kaiser. I don't know what you fucking privileged motherfuckers complain about,
I
but
got Kaiser.
yeah, Kaiser's nice. Kaiser
Hell
just
yeah, it is.
fucking
Yeah, you can do
gets
everything
you.
inside
Yeah,
one
gets
building.
you. Yeah, gets you going, and you're in, you're out. Peace. They checked my blood work. They checked my everything. Everything.
Yeah, in one shot.
I'm healthy, you fucks. So
Some of y'all ain't.
yeah.
I know who you are.
Yeah, people are just talking shit. And then
I say Kaiser now.
yeah, so until I fix that, which I should be able to fix that this year. I'm talking to a
easy.
bunch of lawyers and immigration people, so
Yeah, that shit's a lot of money in the fucking
it
process.
is a lot of money. It's a lot of fucking work. What was that? Anyways, but yeah. So Virgin Islands, you want to go to? That's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, somewhere.
I thought you would have gone to like Thailand or something. I heard Thailand was really good.
Too many ladyboys.
I mean, you don't have to go to the. I mean, Ian Vayer, the bodybuilder,
Yeah.
went with his wife. He said he saw a Muay Thai fight in that big what is it, the stadium,
Lupini Stadium. Yeah.
the big one, the
Yeah,
main one. He
Lupini,
said
yeah.
it was amazing.
Exactly.
I
I want to
would've-
make my way out there eventually, but
I
right
think
now,
I think you could. I think you, my brother, and his friend Gustavo would fucking make an excellent trip going down there.
Fuck yeah.
Everything is cheap.
yeah, everything is like 10 baht is like 50 cents compared to what we have out here.
Yeah.
Anything we have, it's so fucking cheap. So it's like perfect every time.
This is fucking delicious.
Well, you got that fucking jungle juice going, my boy.
Hey, it's
Boy's about
okay.
to be fucking turned.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, we have the UFC fights outside. It is a fight night.
Hell yeah.
Who are you going for?
Well, Kamaru Usman's older brother just fucking lost in decision. I think it's his first loss he ever took tonight, but I'm going for Rose tonight. She's fighting again. Her last fight, she got knocked out by, I forgot her name.
I think Rose lost her fire.
She's at that age now where she's almost, it's either you're going to make it or break it right now, kind of like Tony Ferguson and everybody else.
No. Before then, she lost.
After
her
she
fire.
cut her hair, or what do you
No,
think it
no,
was?
like when she was like on the like positive, like I'm a winner, blah blah blah, and as soon as she lost, her fire just went.
That's every fighter lately.
No,
though.
it's
Yes.
not every fighter.
Look at Conor McGregor.
No, Conor McGregor got money.
Hey, you're right.
Conor
That-
McGregor
hey,
got money, and because he got money, he's
It
like, I
changed
don't
him?
fucking need to do this. I
Yeah.
mean, everybody, even a lot of people.
Tony Ferguson has been getting his ass kicked left to right, but he keeps coming back over and over again.
But that's the thing that with Tony Ferguson, I feel like with anybody in a sport, let's say you're an old timer in powerlifting, you're an old timer in strongman, old timer in bodybuilding, even though
Got you.
it's the people that don't know when to quit. It's like you should quit,
Yeah.
but you're not quitting.
Yeah.
And it's
Damn,
not
that's sad.
it's
to
a
see.
good and bad thing because certain things you can see that he will be really great at. Like if he was a coach, if he invested in someone,
Yeah.
bro, imagine
I see
that
what you
fired
mean.
to a student.
Yeah, exactly.
That student's gonna be like, I'm unstoppable.
Exactly. But some people don't, like you said, some people don't know when to hang up the cleats or, hang up the belt.
hang up the belt, hang up
That's what it
hang
is.
up the cleats, hang up the fucking
Knee
gloves.
sleeves, just about. Just
Yeah,
that, dude.
anything. It's crazy, and I've been feeling a little bit of that unmotivating spirit at the gym. I don't know if it's just the gym environment because it's kind of a bunch of children. How do you feel when you're at the gym with your Muay Thai crew versus when you're at the gym by yourself?
Let's see. When I'm there with the Muay Thai crew, I'm just like, damn, because everybody's a lot smaller. A lot of time, it's really, really disheartening because I'm just like, I can't move like them, but these guys are 135 pounds, 145 pounds, but they're not that young though, and they're maybe like 2 or 3 years younger than me, but still. But it's just like, fuck, I need to move like that. Sometimes I blame myself, like, you shouldn't have powerlifted. You should have got straight into this. And you would've got
but
so
again,
big.
the memories you build, you can't regret.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like you sometimes blame powerlifting for certain things, but
that was my fault though for fucking doing it.
But I mean,
Yeah.
imagine the fucking power you have in your legs and just fucking bloop.
Yeah, but now even though when I come back and I do some like powerlifting movements, I'm just like, yo, if I wanted to get back into it, I'd fucking dominate regardless.
Oh, I'm pretty. You're probably. How much do you weigh right now?
Right now, I'm down at 260.
260. Oh, you would dominate.
Like I would fucking dominate right now at this weight.
The natty. I mean, who's dominating right now?
Only one would be Boris in that weight class. That was actually really, really good. In the USPA, not the WRPF, because I don't know what the fuck they got going on over there.
I mean, in any federation, I feel like if we looked it up and saw who's, I mean,
I would break
currently,
the records. I would still go for all the records immediately off the rip.
yeah, and then you would,
Yeah.
it would be hard because you would be at, what is that? Not masters, but what is it? Sub masters, right? How old are you?
34.
34. I turned 34 this year.
Yep. Our time's coming.
Yeah.
Halfway over the hill. No, I'm just playing. We're still young as shit.
I guess. I mean, by the time I'm 40, I want to have 2 businesses and, a family.
I've been looking at condos around up here, but it's just that drive down the hill that I've been looking at because condos down the hill are fucking stupid.
Everything down the hill is fucking stupid expensive and not worth it.
Yeah.
I went to Long Beach the other day and there was a bunch of homeless people everywhere. I was like, why do people live here?
I don't know why the government just doesn't put them all in like makeshift
Cages?
hotels.
I'm just kidding.
Wow, I didn't know we were down at the fucking border. Biden. We're just talking about the border
fuck.
days and about putting people in cages and giving them foil blankets. Wow, that got deep.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Anyways, so we're we were talking about a lot of relationship advices on the last podcast on how I was actually watching, what's his name? The black dude died having sex.
What?
Yeah. He used to give advice to men and women.
Oh, Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels. I was watching him the other day and I missed that dude.
He was on some shit. He
And-
knew what was up.
And a lot of people promoted him as degrading women and telling women what the truth was. And then I posted a video of him demolishing this fucking almost 300-pound dude on the fucking phone.
As it should
And I started to realize going that we complain a lot about women. We complain about the lifestyle that's going on, what they expect, how they're not worth a certain things, and how they're not worth our time. But I started thinking, and Kevin Samuels said it right. It's like, don't blame these women.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
When there's men like you that expect them to give them attention when you barely make a living, when you look like shit, you probably smell like shit.
Yeah.
You don't go to the gym. And I was staring at myself going, holy shit.
This motherfucker spitting over here.
He was talking facts, and to
It
the
is
point
true.
to the point where I started thinking about myself, going like, why are you getting upset when you were dating and when you were going after? Excuse me.
Drunk ass, but go ahead.
No, not drunk. I just have been like burping a lot,
Okay.
and I think it's. Woo. And but back to the point where I wasn't the man that they would want to date. And I started asking myself, what has changed now versus then
Right.
that would make you feel like these women would give you that opportunity? Not saying that I'm looking for a woman. I'm not available. Y'all can fuck yourselves.
Says I am not mentally available for this.
No, I'm not available mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I have someone. We're working on some shit because the way I started thinking was,
Okay, let me hear it.
I should not go look for someone new. I had someone good,
Okay.
and I fucked up because of my poor mentality, where I didn't want to take responsibility for myself. I said, and I asked myself, are you looking for a servant
Mm-hmm.
or are you looking for a wife?
Okay.
What's the difference?
A servant, you're just using her just to do things for you. A wife, but most of these women do not want to do.
No. I'm not talking about what you want to talk about these women. I'm talking about what's the difference between a servant.
Oh, a
and
servant
a
is just somebody who serves you and waits on you hand and foot.
And a wife.
A wife is somebody who lives her own life, and she turns a house into a home.
Okay, so she is a support system versus a servant is just someone that does things for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I was mixing up the two. You see where a lot of men are doing that. They want these foreign women. They want these women from
Thailand,
Thailand, China, Japan. But are they looking for a wife, or are they looking for someone to just do things for them because they're not in that mental space? Because what if you find a good wife
out here?
No. No. Anywhere. What if you find a good wife, but you don't know how to treat her?
You shouldn't. Most of these men are just looking for something to give them a feeling.
Yeah,
they're not looking for any. They're not looking for a wife.
Because I've been noticing that when I talk to someone that there's a passport, bro. Mm-hmm. Oh, I went to Colombia. I had a bunch of women come after me, and I was like, "Were you going to find?" He's like, "What were you going out there for?" Like,
you going to get some? Or?
I just like feeling like I belong.
Exactly, they like the feeling.
And I'm like, oh, so what makes them different from the girls on East Street in San Bernardino?
Because
they'll make you feel good.
Yeah, but you don't have to pay them though.
No, yeah, you do. You do. I don't know if you know about Colombian girls, but they don't do shit for free.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not trying to go to Colombia. Thailand, it's only $5. Wait, what?
What? No, that's the same thing.
Yeah,
they're trying to pay for a service because they can't get it down here, because down here women have standards. Not all women. Okay, not all women.
Right. Okay.
Are able to get the same treatment from a man, though. Some of them are gold diggers. Some of them are using you. Mm-hmm. That's when you have to have your personal judgment, see who you are investing in. But I've been noticing there's a lot of good women out there who are single, who don't want to deal with some fuckery, and they don't have kids. They have a job, and all they've mentioned was, I just want to be treated like a woman, like a wife. I want to stay home. I want to have kids. But these men just want to use you and leave. And I was like,
well, that's how it's been going back and forth. Women use men, men use women, and that's where it ended up. It's this younger generation. There's no such thing as a marriage. They don't believe in marriage anymore.
And I'm wondering where it started from, because
soft fathers create soft men because hard men created soft men.
Because I think it's, or some men weren't even there.
Yeah, when you don't have a father, who do you look up to?
Yeah, you look up to friends. You look up to peers. You look up to your mom.
Exactly.
Your mom is working hard, and then you start thinking, all women are like my mom.
Exactly, and they're not.
And
that's the letdown. They're just like, well. But as a man, though, you got to be able to provide and do your job, though.
But none of these men want to provide.
Exactly.
Half
Everybody's
of these men are
brainwashed.
lazy in the first fucking place.
Yes, everybody wants to stream. Everybody wants to sit there and play video games. Everybody wants to get on TikTok. Everybody wants to go to the gym just to film videos. No one's really working on themselves.
See, I've been motivated and pushing myself at the gym. And when I record myself, I don't record my heaviest set.
Yeah.
I record about mid-set so I can get proper form.
Gotcha, yeah.
And then going, okay, I'm now, my last 2-3 sets are fucking heavy as fuck, disgusting, like merciless. But I do like to record myself because I like hoping that one day some kid's going to see my video and go, oh, that guy's cool.
Exactly.
I want to see his progress.
Right.
I want to motivate. I want that kid to see it and go, fuck, this is what I needed to see. I needed to see a workout.
Exactly.
Simple, like basic. I'm going to go work out. I'm going to try this.
Yeah, like the dudes we used to look up to.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly the same thing. We were like, damn, want to be just like.
Yeah, C.T. Fletcher, Kai Green, Jay, Ronnie Coleman. I'm trying to mention everybody we were seeing in the internet, like Dana Lynn Bailey, Bradley Martin.
I think, yeah.
Who else was in the internet at that time?
Bro, it was the internet. There was really not too many people. The internet
Mike
was
Rashid,
so young.
Christian Guzman.
Man, I remember that, dude.
Yeah, like
It was CT for me. I was just like, damn, dude.
CT was probably
He was
the
the biggest
person,
one,
yeah,
and I
because
was
he
like,
wasn't
man.
doing anything crazy.
Nah, he was just fucking
Working,
balls to the wall.
yeah, like hey, hit failure. He
Yeah, exactly.
he was promoting what Sam Sulek is promoting now, going like, you don't need to fucking do all this crazy shit.
right.
Just fucking do the basics, go hard, eat your food, get some rest.
And that's
Fucking
fucking
that's
it.
it.
I think that's what a lot of these newer lifters are like. These influencers try to do. They go try to do these crazy workouts, but like you don't have the basics down. You can't do a proper push up. You can't do a proper pull up. But you want to go out here and do something fucking crazy. You want to do this push up to a flip or some dumb shit. It's like relax.
Yeah, and then that's when we go back to the men being lazy. Like a lot of men that go to the gym that want to just record and become influencers is like, you see their videos and they're just really skinny, and women don't
Yeah.
find that attractive. They're like, what are you doing? Are you?
Hate to say it, yeah.
Let me take that back. Not that women don't find that attractive. Let's say you're an influencer, you barely work out, but you're making money off of that. They
I
find you
understand
attractive
that,
because
yeah.
you're making money.
Exactly.
You're hustling,
Yeah.
cool. But
Good
you
audience.
still work hard to make that content. You still work hard.
Exactly.
It's a different workforce
Mhm. I agree. I totally 100%
Now-
agree with that.
versus the guy that just goes to the gym, gets the workout, doesn't upload any videos. That guy's showing a different effort and a different thing.
Exactly.
And
It's a different mentality.
different
altogether.
mentality, yeah, but he's still putting in work on what he wants for himself.
Exactly.
You don't know what he does outside the gym. Maybe he has a really good job. Maybe
Mm.
he has like you go to Muay Thai, you go to 24-hour fitness afterwards in the evenings,
And
but you have a really good job.
Exactly. I'm
And then,
always like,
yeah, and then some women look at you going like, oh, you're a fucking loser. Why?
yeah,
Why
it's
am I a
like-
loser? Because you go to the gym twice a day.
Exactly.
And, it's
I
like,
go to
and
work.
then
It's like that.
yeah, and then you don't communicate. I was like, well, I'm at work.
Yeah,
The
it's
fuck?
like what would you like me to do? Like, this is my life. Like, I have all this money because I want to do things. I want to go places. You know, I want to have a house. I don't want to be one of these dudes who don't have a house and they're 40 living in an apartment. Like, that's not my.
Look, see, I
You know?
I want to live in an apartment in Irvine after I finish school because I want to have a nice job.
Yeah, Irvine's fucking gorgeous though.
Oh,
I mean, like an
God.
apartment like in the fucking ghetto.
Oh, in the ghetto, no.
That's
like,
where I fucking
yeah.
no. We came from. That's where we came from. You know, we came from the bottom. So you know, like as long like a fucking a townhome. A townhome is nice. You know.
Yeah, but also you don't want to invest in yourself and invest in so many things, so some woman can come in and use you.
Exactly.
And
some
I
women do
understand
that.
why people are afraid of talking to all the women down in the Western side, because a lot of them don't know how to cook, don't know how to clean. But it's unfortunate because we don't know their situation.
Yeah, remember they never taught that. Maybe their mother died at a young age or something. We do not know that.
Maybe they just got raised by their dads.
Exactly. And that's why they have masculine
Tendencies, because they weren't able to use their feminine side. I know I dated someone a long time ago whose mom died, and she had to take that role. So she always had to be responsible.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I messed that up because I was immature and I was in a young age because I didn't understand that.
Right.
Because she broke up with me because she said, I don't feel feminine with you.
You weren't giving her that space to be
I wasn't
feminine.
I wasn't giving her that safety and security.
Yeah, that
I was
should be-
always fucking around. I was always doing dumb shit. I didn't have anything saved. I didn't have an apartment. I didn't like
Yeah.
people broke into my house and broke into like that's the year that everything fucking fell apart.
Yeah.
And she saw me and she says, "You're a fucking loser, dude."
God.
Yeah, like a lot of things that
Damn.
like a lot of things that I'm seeing now are what a lot of kids are going through now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for me, I look at them going like, look, it's like I've lived through this. I can give you advice. Take it.
Or don't take it.
If you don't take it, you're going to learn
the
either
hard way.
or. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't learn, I'm sorry, bro, but you're going to have to learn one day. If you want to be stubborn, because these women aren't going to take no stubborn ass, no dumb ass, no fucking broke ass.
you feel me?
They're going to go for a 6-figure dude. That is their goal.
Yeah.
Even and if I
There's nothing
and,
wrong with that neither. Dudes think there's something wrong with that, and there's nothing
no,
wrong
because
with
it's
that.
giving you a standard. It's giving you a goal.
Exactly.
And I'm tired of men. And back to the men complaining. I'm tired of hearing men complain. And I was that guy too. I was complaining about why is life unfair? Why is the more I complained, the less attractive I looked. The less attractive I fucking
Yeah, you sound like a
felt.
bitch. Yeah.
You sound like a
Bitch.
beta. Yeah.
I'm
an
sorry.
incel.
It's true, you know.
So
Yeah, of course, being a man is going to be fucking difficult.
being
There's
a man is
when
hard.
has it ever been good to be a man? Like during every single war we had, it wasn't a great time to be a fucking man. Everybody designed on the Titanic. It wasn't fucking great because guess who had to stay on the Titanic and guess who got off the Titanic on the boats? It's never been a good time to be a man.
Yeah, and it's,
You know, not to be like that's in a negative way, but it's your life's gonna be hard. The shit is not gonna be easy. It's gonna be rough 24/7. There's no such thing as I can't catch a break. Like I don't need those people around my life.
exactly. It's just
pathetic.
It's just a few aspects in where I myself, yes, I go to therapy. Yes, my therapist, I feel like is a unique one because he doesn't tell me everything's gonna be fun. He goes, "How'd you fuck up today?" And
No, and that's a good therapist because I believe when women go to a woman therapist, they're just like, oh, well, you know, it's going to be okay, this, and this. But when you see a male therapist, he's more blunt than a woman therapist.
well,
I don't know if you agree with that.
Well, it just depends on what therapist you get. I was very straight up with my therapist, going like, I don't like this mushy shit. I don't.
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying it for the first time. I need someone to tell me the truth.
Yeah.
I don't need someone to tell me everything's gonna be fine. I need someone to help me get better.
Got you.
And once I set that boundary with my therapist, and he goes, "I'm gonna be ruthless,"
As it should be.
and I was like, "Do what you need to do." And he went after the third session because I let everything out.
Yeah.
I told him everything. He looked at me and going, "You didn't have this when you were a child. You didn't have this when you were a child. You don't have this right now. You can't do this because you haven't developed this." I was like,
Like I didn't develop
"Oh
what?
shit!"
But spitting, that's all he was doing his job.
And
sometimes you need that reality
Oh,
check.
100%. He
totally
broke
agree.
my ego. He broke my who I was as a person. And once I realized, oh, I don't know how to love a woman. I don't know how to love myself.
Yeah.
I don't know what a goal is. I don't know what morals are because I don't blame my parents. My parents, I was their firstborn. My parents were in this country working and trying to be successful.
They had no time to sit there.
They
and
had
use
no
it.
time. I don't
Exactly.
blame them. That's what happens when you're an immigrant coming to this country, especially in the 90s.
Yep.
Everything was hard, but he built a business. He grinded. My mom was grinding. And then once my dad was like, "Hey, I need you to stay at home and take care of these kids," we were already fucking 14, 15.
Yeah, you guys you're self-sufficient at the time already.
The only one that's young right now is my little brother. He's fucking 25 now.
Yeah.
So by the time we were already developed as teenagers, it was already too late. We already had a foundation of, hey, we got to just work hard.
Exactly.
This is
As it should
America.
be.
No one gives a fuck.
Yeah, no one cares how you feel.
Work hard, spend your money, and that's it.
That's it, and die.
That-
you know?
yeah, that's literally it.
That sounds kind of
Live
fucked up, but that's what it
paycheck
is.
by paycheck, and unfortunately, that's how we got raised, and that's how.
And that's what we know. That's
That's
the
what
fucked
we
up part.
know. That's
and
all
we have
we
to break
know.
that cycle, and that's the fucking hard
exactly. And now these soft parents now, I'm not gonna raise my kid like that. Yeah. Well, how the fuck did you get raised?
Exactly. Like I was saying, you know, let's say hard parents create soft kids.
No. Soft parents create soft kids, which create a hard life. What is it? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Something like that. Fuck it. I don't know.
Yeah, it should be like a hard man.
Look it up on Google.
But you know, but that's exactly what it is. That's why now these kids are soft. You know, like all these kids going around doing pranks as an influence and shit like back in the day, you'd get fucked up.
Oh,
You know, doing these
no.
pranks, I'm
Now
just like-
people
I'm like-
now people are fighting back. And you saw that guy that got shot.
Yeah, exactly.
He's all like, "Don't get close to me." He goes, "What? He gets shot fucking in the gut."
and hey,
And he
what do we learn?
lost. He lost the lawsuit because the guy's like, "I'm defending myself. I don't know him."
Exactly.
He's like, I told him to back out 3 times, and they had camera footage. Him saying, "Go, don't." It's like I don't feel safe. I don't know you. Oh, bah, bah.
learn the hard way, and
Yeah.
that's just it. These kids just think they can do whatever they want. They think all of them are privileged.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And they think they're. I just think, because you say it's a prank. I'm like, no, dude.
Like I don't give a fuck
I don't
what
give
it
a
is.
fuck. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Like if
now.
I shoot you, it's really not going to be a prank. It's going to be pretty
Yeah,
funny. Though.
yeah. It's gonna be pretty funny because you'll be dead.
Yeah, exactly. You wanted to fuck around and then you found out.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
And that is the unfortunate part about the repercussions of all these prank videos, all these weak men trying to avoid an actual job, trying to avoid, and then the people that have an actual job, like linemen, like mechanics, like electricians,
all the blue collar workers.
all the blue collar workers have so much fucking money, but
exactly.
but because we work hard and we got that money,
Exactly.
guess what happens? We're off at bars. We're off at strip clubs. We're off eating good food.
I can't go to a strip club. That shit is lame.
As an advocate of a guy that used to work there,
Yeah.
they're pretty fucking lame. Their food is bomb though.
Yeah, like
I'm
I
not
would go
gonna
for
lie.
the food, like fuck a bitch, not like that, but like I would go for the food. Like just
Yeah,
be real
like
with you.
the food is great. Sometimes they have sports, like a football season or fucking March Madness.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing to just be there and then when a girl walks by, you'd be like, "No, I'm good. Just came to eat. Sorry, girl.
Exactly. I just want the food.
I just want the food. I want to support the fucking place that like has good. She has a waitress, like fucking bartenders, my friend. Like, chill.
Exactly.
And then, like, obviously, like, if you go to a strip club, you'd be like, "Hey, here's $5. Just sorry, that's all I got."
Go
And they'll be
away.
like, "Oh shit!"
I'm gonna
Like,
start bringing canned food and be like, here, I'm here to feed the kids.
no, like, hey, and I'm not gonna lie, they're working.
Yeah,
They're working.
They're hustling. That's it.
A lot of them are going to school.
Become RNs.
No.
I'm just
One of
playing.
them. One of them was trying to become an accountant when I worked there.
It's the fastest way to make money.
Yeah, she goes, I have rent. I don't want to fucking. It's like, yeah, I'm doing this shit over here, but I feel disgusted.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but it's easy money. These guys are stupid. And I'm like, she goes, it's like, it's not my fault. It's like, you don't come here. You work here. What does that mean? You going and I look at her going like, you're like me. These men are stupid, and now you have to make sure I'm
there's
safe.
there's a lot of them. That's why these OnlyFans are blowing up, and that's why these men keep these women in these high power positions because they're paying these $2.99, these $3.99 to these women,
Yeah.
just to see them naked, and it's fucking sad. And it's worse when you know the guy and you see them go to the gym, and the girl's at the gym and he's paying for it. It's like, bro, really?
That's
Like,
that's
have
the thing,
some fucking like.
That's the thing going like as a man, how do you feel going, I have money. I'm going to pay for this girl to go for what?
I want to see her naked.
Yeah,
Like,
I want to see her
no.
naked. Oh, for what?
Like, no.
And a lot of them are married. A lot of them have girlfriends. A lot of them have kids.
I don't.
And all I do is just look and just go, aren't you embarrassed? Aren't you a little ashamed? Aren't you like, don't you feel some type of nasty way? And at the moment, they're like, no.
Like, no, it's my money. I do what I want with it.
It's my money. I do what I want. What do
But
you
that's
do
the
with your money?
mentality, though.
So you eat. You
Yeah.
eat. You spend it on food. What, didn't you have food at home? I was like, don't you have a wife at home?
Damn.
Did you have a girl?
They're like, yeah, but she doesn't go through my phone like that. She trusts me.
Yeah, maybe.
But that's how these dudes are, though.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's sad. I'm not saying that men should just be men and be cold and ruthless. I think there's a time and a place for that. Like when
Yes.
you're at work, when you're at the gym, when you're going to fight someone, be cold and ruthless. No feelings, no emotions. You deal with it afterwards. When it's talking to a woman, be romantic. I mean, don't
Be
show your
stoic.
feelings. Be stoic. Be
fucking
charming.
stoic.
You want
Be a man, dude.
Yeah, be a man. Make him fall in love with you
Fuck.
genuinely. Don't be, oh, look at my cash. All they're gonna look at you as a wallet after that.
Exactly.
You're a fucking little piggy bank.
How do you feel about dudes like that taking women out on really fancy dates and like for a first date? Like, oh, let's go. This place I go to is called Green Sleeves, like $100 steak, and that's where I like to go to for dates and stuff like that.
Hey,
How do you feel about men?
I like Green Sleeves. Their tomahawk steaks are really good.
Yeah, like that's
They're-
my spot.
I used to work there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you know the little bar up
Yeah,
top?
Yeah, that shit is gas and Redlands. That's
Yeah.
that's where I like to go on dates. But like with dudes who like flex their money and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna take you here, take you there."
See, look, if
Or is that there's a difference? Because
you have to establish that you're going because you like the place.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I like the place. I don't like eating here by myself. So I'm going to take the chance of, hey, I'm going to show you what I like to do once in a while.
yeah,
I don't want to eat there by myself. So I'm going to take a date. We're going to go. I don't see a problem with it. If you have the money, flex it, bro.
do it for
yeah,
sure.
it's not an issue about the money. It's an issue about how the women views it and how you promote it. If you constantly show them that, then that's the standard you're setting up for them.
Exactly.
Just like for me, it's like, hey, every Friday is date night.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go to Chili's, we'll go to Applebee's, we'll go to an expensive fucking place.
Yeah.
We'll go. It's like there's a variety. Sometimes we stay fucking in and eat Wingstop.
That's fire right there,
Yeah.
bro. That's perfect.
It's just a variety of. Sometimes we have money, sometimes we don't.
I agree.
Yeah, it's the guys that are doing the impossible to consistently keep that standard, and all the girls expecting is, I want more. I want more.
Exactly.
And then you have to set the
And
boundaries.
you have to maintain that.
As a man, you have to put that boundary going, look, we can't afford that right now. If she gives you attitude, excuse me, if she gives you attitude, at that point you have to ask yourself, do I want to deal with this in the future? Because this is going to be a future thing.
Yeah, this might be the
If
the
she
mother of
doesn't-
my kids.
it could be the mother of my kids, and that's
You
how
know?
you have to view everything. So if like Greensleeves, everybody loves a steak now and then.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't need it all the time.
It doesn't need to
I'll
be.
stay in and I'll cook for myself.
Exactly. You can cook
You
a
know?
steak at home. You'll be like, hey,
Exactly.
and then you can make the little jokes. Well, what was better, the Greensleeves or me?
Exactly.
Yeah,
but
because-
these dudes don't understand that they want to, maintain. Or some of these women come in and they're and the last dude they dated, he had a yacht, he had this, he had that, and the dude is trying to maintain and keep up with the other dude when he cannot, and he puts himself in.
Well,
debt.
I always
You feel
set I always set the rule and the boundary. I don't want to know what you did in your past. If you had a great time, fantastic. I'm so happy you did that experience. I'm so
Right.
happy. I don't know who you fucked. You don't know who
I don't
fucked.
wanna know.
I don't
That's
want
in
to
the
know. I don't
past.
want to know what you did.
Yeah.
I want to genuinely feel that if we go to a place and you've been there, because it's with me, it's a different experience. I want you to make me.
So you
feel
want to
special.
show her new experiences.
Well, it's not
Kinda.
that I want to show her new experiences, but
Okay.
I don't want her to be like, "Oh, I've been here before," and be like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry. Way to fuck it up."
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
like, let me check with you next time before I want to take you out
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
You know?
What if you've been everywhere? You've been to McDonald's several times. Yes, you still go there. You know what to expect. You've been to Chick-fil-A. You've been
love
to fuck.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I do too. It's fucking fire.
Gas. But yeah,
Fucking. It's like, I understand you've been to places several times,
yeah.
but you haven't been places with me.
Exactly.
Make the experience special by going.
Make the
Thank
memory.
You. Yeah, make the memory. Don't be like, I've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. Like, should I love coming here? So I don't care if you fucking been
Yeah,
here before,
yeah.
you know?
You've been here. Okay, next time I'll come by myself. How about that? And then you start an
Exactly.
argument.
Oh my.
So this is more for the women going, if you really care and love the man you're with,
Right.
if you've been to a spot and he's gassed up about it, fucking gas up about
Let
it.
that motherfucker be happy. Goddamn.
Yeah, be a part of his happiness. Be part of the solution. Be part of like a good cause. Don't be that person going, "Oh, I've been here before. I mean, this
Yeah.
is okay." And you'll be like, "Oh, all right. What if that's his fucking favorite spot?"
Exactly, and go and ruin it for him.
Yeah, you go and ruin it for him.
I understand that.
It's a miss. And then same thing for the guys with the girls. If the girl's venting to you and telling you about her day, I need you to fucking, no way, fucking bitch. She said, "Oh, that's that. She said that. What the fuck?"
Yeah, like I was talking to the homegirl. She was like, "Oh, I'm just venting to you. You don't have to say anything back." She told me straight up and vented to me for like an hour.
Yeah.
But I knew she was like, "You don't have to say anything back. I just want you to listen." I'm like, "All right, for sure."
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
do that. Like, that's so much more easier.
Yeah,
instead of
it's
me,
so much
Right?
easier.
Just told me what it was from Jump Street. And I'm like, "All
Yeah,
right, so I'm,
I'm gonna vent to you, and if you fucking gas me up, It's, oh, God,
yeah,
that
you
bitch.
know, that's what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
It's
Like, I can't believe that.
Yeah, I can't. Oh, no way.
Yep.
Oh, what you do? What you do? It's like, oh, I
Exactly.
did this. And then they feel like you're listening. They feel like you're paying. A woman wants you to give them attention. A man wants you to respect the decision they made. So once you go and he takes you out, guess what? You gave him that good experience. You're going to go home. What if he massages your feet afterwards? Gives you a nice little back rub.
And make sure your toes are done. But yeah.
Yeah, make sure your toes are done. Yeah,
Sorry.
always when you go on a date.
French tip, please.
Sometimes a guy, when he really likes you, he doesn't really want to smash immediately. He wants to cuddle. He wants to make out. He wants to hold you. He wants to make sure that he feels good next to you.
Accurate.
Yeah,
You gotta make sure.
You gotta make sure.
You gotta
'cause if
try
it-
on the shoe before you buy it.
Exactly. I'm not gonna fuck no
Sorry.
random bitch after a date just
Yeah,
because
accurate.
I took you out. Let's fuck.
hell
No.
I'm trying to take a nap. Fuck
Yeah,
all that.
I'm
I'd
trying
rather
to
go
fucking
sleep.
just
I'm
fucking
sorry.
come here, fit nice, snug with me,
Exactly.
and that's it.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
need
there's
you for
no
anything
need
else.
to all this fucking fuckery. Like, oh, I took you out, now we gotta fuck. No, what the
Nah,
fuck?
dudes are fucking weird. I have a homie like that. He's the same way, and I'm just like, bro, that's not cool.
No, because
Like-
at the end of the day, you're just gonna ruin that experience for her. It's like, oh, she's not gonna want to go out.
She's not gonna. Yeah,
She's not gonna
want
want to leave, especially if she's a good girl and she wants to stay a good girl. She's gonna be like, no, these motherfuckers just want to fucking eat and smash.
Yeah, it's like I don't even want to fucking. So I tell these girls, I'm like, I'm not trying to smash. Like,
Yeah,
that shit, like,
I'm not. If it happens,
I gotta go to the gym later. Like,
Yeah,
I
like,
have
if
other
it
things to worry about.
If it happens because genuinely,
Yeah.
I have a nice romantic feeling towards you. I got that connection, and that's why I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'm not taking you out to dinner or taking you to the movies to smash. Like,
Yeah,
no,
because
I'm
it's
not.
pointless.
I'm
I
trying to
don't-
get to know you, and I know we can't sit there and talk inside the movie theaters and have a conversation, but still, I'm taking time out of my day. I'm using my resources to take you out to get to know you, and I'm not doing it just to smash.
Exactly, and that's what these guys are misunderstanding. And also, how do you feel
Oh shit! Here we go.
about dating people at your gym, at your work, anywhere that you're there every day?
I wouldn't date anybody at work per se, just because it's a government job. I wouldn't do that, and I wouldn't want to mess it up because that's where I make my living. But at the gym, I could see myself doing that. I would, but no, I couldn't. Now that you said that, no, I wouldn't. Just because I know all them girls. Some of those girls in gyms have been passed around. I know, you know, and I know. So it's just like, and I go in at weird hours. I go in at 3 a.m. So you have the weird looking strippers that are in there. When at times I go, so
yeah, they go after work.
yeah. So it's just
And-
like, so when you say the time I go, I'm just like, I can't because all the weird looking women are in there.
I mean,
Sorry.
they're pretty attractive though.
No,
They're
there's
like-
some girl. She has like fucking Z's and like, and her ass is done, and I'm like, your legs don't match your ass.
I mean, at least she's at the gym. She's trying.
Hey, she's getting there. I
There
can't
you
hate,
go.
but
You
I
can't
was
hate.
like, she stares at me, but I'm just like, no, I can't do it.
All right,
What
so
about you?
I would not. I've learned this the hard way, but I've learned it. It was a long time ago. Don't shit where you eat because you don't know who they know.
Exactly.
Who would they'll fuck you over or anything like that. So the thing I've told people is don't date anybody at your gym. If you're trying to find someone to date, go to a different gym. A gym you hardly even go to.
Hell yeah.
That's a perfect place for you to find someone, talk to someone if you're courageous that way. At your work, 0. Do not fuck with anybody at your work
No,
because
sir.
that is your place of income. And if you're going to leave your job and you have another thing lined up in your 2 weeks, go out and the coworker that you found attractive, you know she's single, give her your number. That's the only time I feel that it's been appropriate to give out your number or be able to hit on someone. It's your 2 weeks because you're moving on to bigger and better things, and it's not going to affect you in the future.
Exactly. And the whole, what you just said about giving out your number, I think more dudes should do that. Instead of asking for a woman's number, just give them your number. And if they hit you up, they hit you up.
Because at that point, you know they're interested.
Exactly.
That's
Put
a
the ball in their court.
yeah. That's a good guarantee of, here's my number. If you're interested, let's go on a date. Oh, thank you. They don't ever
Exactly.
hit you up. They don't ever
Just
hit
leave it
you
alone.
up.
That's
Leave it
it.
alone. At least at that point, you understand and you know that they're not attracted to you.
Exactly.
And you did what you could in it, throwing the ball at their court. And if they don't ever shoot, they don't ever shoot.
And that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that because there's hundreds of millions of women out here in the world, and you'll find one.
Yeah.
The right one's out there for you. You don't have to sit here and stress over one woman.
Exactly.
It makes no sense, dude.
There's that. We don't shit where we eat. And have you been on any dating apps?
No, I have not actually. Cold turkey, I just stopped completely.
Stop. How come?
I feel like Tinder is mostly just for hookups.
Is it?
That's what I feel like it's for. Like, I understand people are looking for love. Some people are looking for love on there, but still, I'm just like,
Do you think you could find love in an app?
no.
Why?
I want something genuine. I don't want to like write someone and like DM somebody that I never met before
But I mean, talking to a person
in the grocery store,
in
but
the
seeing them
grocery
face
store-
to face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather see them face to face and have a genuine conversation with them and not over the internet. That's old school. You get what I'm saying? Like old school, you know?
But nowadays, with how everything is, don't you think? Aren't you afraid that they just consider you a creep or a weirdo?
No, because you've seen the women that I talk to in the gym. I just straight up talk.
That is true. That is very true.
It's just weird, but I have that. I never had that before when I was younger, but now I'm just like, I'll just talk to whoever, you know.
Now you don't give a fuck. So
Yeah,
you're
no.
at that point where you're just like, all right.
Like I know, I have the money, I have the stability, I have all that, you know, where I can just be like, all right, if I want to take her out somewhere expensive, or if I want to lock her down, I can do that. That's fine. It's easy. I have the resources to do it.
Why haven't you been able to lock a woman down? Is it because
My poor choice of women? That's accountability right there. Yeah. My poor choice in women.
Yeah.
Niggas always have to learn the hard way, and I am niggas because I like learning the hard way.
Yeah.
You know,
I will say that I've had a nice row of genuinely good women that I've ruined.
So you're the one that's ruining the women.
I was the problem.
And y'all thought I was. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. See, I know for a fact that I have ruined at least 3 of them.
Yeah, this man's a problem.
And unfortunately, it took me this fucking long to realize it.
Motherfucker ain't shit.
That's like 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. How long have I? Yeah, 8 years. God damn. Yeah, and then me trying to fix this one is if accountability was somewhat like if you can feel it in the air. Oh my fuck! I've been feeling it in the air. It's so hard. And it's so hard from going to a selfish bum mentality to being a genuine man. It is the most difficult, self-controlling, and at times self-destructive thing that a man can do, trying to break really concrete old habits.
That's a cycle you learn that your whole life, so nothing's gonna be fucking.
Oh yeah, it's like the fat kid trying to be skinny. As soon as you get that routine though, it's game over.
Yeah,
it
flows.
Yeah, and as soon as I started getting that routine, my life has been about 10 times better. Less worrying about stuff, less stressed about things. Anytime anybody tries to talk to me, I'm just genuine, just like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, cool.
Exactly.
It's like, I'll say it is what it is. If I don't feel something, I'm like, nah, I don't feel it.
It's all about growth. That's all it is.
Yeah. And I feel like if we have any young listeners, if we have anybody in this fucking planet that ever takes anything from this podcast, I will say one thing. Is that you need to look in the fucking mirror. And it's hard. It's hard to look at yourself in the mirror and judge yourself. And
that shit's the worst.
Because you think you're fucking perfect right now. And
I hate to say it, but you're not.
But you're not. You need to look at yourself and say, am I going in the correct path to having a good life?
Most of them are not.
I can guarantee 95% of the men that ever walk this earth are not.
I agree. All these names, everybody's so, I don't know. It's just back in the day, men, they stood their ground. They had standards, they had morals. These kids, they don't. They'll do a dance for fucking $20 on TikTok. It's fucking sad. It's like, bro, can you even fucking, use a jackhammer, lay some brick, Like, come on, dog.
Can you paint? Can you wash your laundry? Can you fucking wash a dish?
Some of these people can't do the basics.
Scrambled eggs?
They don't even know how to scramble. Like, really?
Yeah, like, how do you turn this on? What do you mean, the stove? Oh, look, fire. Like, what the fuck?
Cavemen made that shit back in the day,
Yeah, all they do is fucking get Hot Pockets and microwave them and drink Mountain Dew.
Fuck yeah, brother. No.
Fuck yeah, brother. Yeah, but it sucks that it took this long for us to realize that we're 30, and I feel like that's what happens to I feel like my dad at 30, he had a business, he had a family,
definitely.
He had his house, he had
But things were a lot more. I'm not trying to sound like a victim. They were a lot more easier to obtain. They were cheaper. than the shit nowadays.
Well, again, my dad was an immigrant, so
Yeah.
how easy you think
He
had
was
it?
fucking hustling day and night, dude. There was probably not 1 hour of the day he was not making money,
Exactly. He's worked.
You
At,
know?
He's worked at KFC,
though.
bro.
I fucking love KFC. And
I actually, we should get KFC.
I'm
After this.
down.
Yeah, it's one down the street.
Yes, sir.
Their fucking pies. Their what is it? Chicken pot pie.
Oh, that's one like 5 chicken thighs.
Oh,
Ooh.
actually.
Yeah, well, I can Postmates that actually.
Oh,
And
yeah,
we
you
can pick
can.
it up.
Huh?
And we can go pick it up. All right, bet.
No, let's not put. We just. What time is it? Because I'm. Oh, the fights are over, huh? Because it's fight night.
No, they're still on.
No, that's fight night.
Yeah.
No, they're in at 8. It's
Oh, shit.
ESPN.
Oh, it's ESPN. Forget it.
Yeah, no. If
Hopefully
it was
Rose
like,
won.
yeah, oh, hopefully. Yeah, I don't watch women fight. It's very masculine.
This nigga has morals. Get him the fuck out of here.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Women fighting is fucking intense. It's
They're a lot more sound technically than men are. That's what I.
yeah.
watch
I
them,
believe that they when they're mad at each other though, they're mad at each
but I
other.
love watching them. Throw
I like. I don't know. I like when it's coming to. I gotta piss. That's what I got. Keep them entertained, Chris.
Keep them entertained. We'll have this bag of Skittles here. All right, go ahead, Luis. Now a word from our sponsors. Skittles, as you can see here. Anyway, so yeah, Luis has left the room. But in all seriousness, guys, there's been a lot of this younger generation. They've really been out here. They've been killing themselves because their girlfriends left him and stuff like that. And men, just so you know, it's okay to be alone. And what happens is when we break up, we miss the feeling and not the person. But learn how to be alone. Learn how to love yourself. Grow into a man so you can attract what you need. Anybody can beg a 10, but do you know how difficult it is to keep a 10? The maintenance, the attitude, the trips. Like, it's not easy. And I say that because I've done it before, and it is fucking wild. So maybe she's a 4, but she loves you. She supports you. She cooks. She cleans. Every day you get home, she's waiting for you. She's happy to see you. Stay with her. It's okay to have a 4. Help her build herself. If you think she needs to be in the gym more, take her to the gym. It's fine. Things will work out with a 4. You don't always need a 10. And now, for my co-host, Luis. Oh, this motherfucker.
Oh, it's fine. All right. What were we talking about?
We got to clip that. I was saying that for men, it is okay to be with the 4. You don't have to be with the 10 because the 4 is gonna, even if she supports you, loves you, takes care of you, it's okay. You don't need to be with the 10 because being with the 10 is hectic.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
You missed that whole little thing right
Oh
now.
no, it's
but
fine.
You're gonna clip it.
You'll clip it. I'll post it. Or actually, I'll give you the password for the Instagram.
It's gonna be. It's a really good thing.
Yeah, no. I feel like more men need to do that. Need to support that.
Right?
There are hardworking women out there that go from being 280, 250, going down to 180, 170. They know how to cook. They know how to clean. Obviously, because they were meal prepping. They take care of themselves. They smell good.
Exactly.
Yet, men look at her and going like, "You're still not a 10." It's like, what makes you a 10, nigga?
And like I was just saying, like having a 10, it's fun and all. She looks good. It's great. But the upkeep, the maintenance is ridiculous. The attention she needs is ridiculous. And to be honest with yourself, you don't have that status to keep a 10 at the same time, It's okay to be with the 4. And like I said, be with the 4, help her build. And she's going to help you build.
The only time it's okay to have a 10 is if you have that money.
Unless you have Andrew Tate money, Like,
and that's a thing that I've been trying to tell people. When men listen to Andrew Tate, you have to ask yourself, do you have Andrew Tate money?
His qualities. Do you have that? Can you provide that?
Exactly. You can't just walk around waltzing like fucking Conor McGregor and thinking, women, come to me.
Water and coffee. Like, no, you're not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy. You drive a fucking shitty ass Honda, 1997 Honda Civic.
Exactly.
Like, bro, like, you don't have a fucking fancy job. You don't have a fucking house. Look, there's nothing wrong with living with your parents, but if you don't have the money, if you're not helping them out, if you're not doing something to justify why you're there, you can't treat women the way you're treating women now.
Exactly.
And I'm about feminism, because feminism can go fuck itself too.
Fuck feminists. But yeah.
No, fuck like the feminism that degrade everybody, because that's not fair.
I
Fuck
got you.
meninism that degrade women, like if they didn't have
Masculinity.
if they didn't have mothers.
Yeah.
That's all toxic.
And you really can't call us feminists when we were raised by our mothers. That
Exactly.
I don't understand how that makes sense. Like, you're a feminist, but my mom raised me. And
Yeah,
I took
yeah,
care of
yeah.
my mom, but I'm a feminist. Okay.
Yeah, it just
Okay.
doesn't make sense. It's like
Because
a lot
I
of,
have morals and I want this out of my woman. I'm a feminist.
there was I have a theater class.
Okay.
And they were showing me that the first man to bring in feminism, the first person to bring in feminism to theater was a man.
Of course it was a man.
Because he felt like they were getting discriminated. And he goes, no, this is not fair. So what did he do? He said, hey, I think should be fine. This should be good. This should be explaining the story.
Right.
It's going to show their struggles and everything. Fantastic. And after that, a couple, like maybe we'll say 30, 40 years later, first woman gets paid to do theater. I was like, fucking fantastic.
That's great.
And it's the way that things came up to be. And a lot of women that are being feminists forget that most men aren't like that.
Right.
Most men will give you that support. They'll have your back.
Exactly. Just
But
don't let one bad guy ruin it for the rest.
Exactly. There's a lot of scumbags out there. That's why you don't fucking find a boyfriend at a bar.
Exactly.
That's why you don't find a boyfriend like raging out at the
party,
gym, at a party,
rave,
yeah,
you know?
at a
You
rave, at a party, at a bar.
Yeah.
You don't. You find a genuine man going and getting to know them. Don't judge him off his look. You want to be shallow, you're gonna get shallow.
Exactly. But they don't. This younger generation, one day as they get older, they'll catch on when their looks start to fade and they don't know anymore. They'll be like, "Damn, like I should have stayed with that four."
That's the thing.
You know?
Or if they
But
don't have
they
a
gotta learn
good
the hard
gym
way.
routine, if they don't have a good,
If you don't got a good job, you don't got money, like, and you're not going to the gym, you're not taking care of yourself or bettering yourself, or you're gonna, you don't always have to wear nice clothes. But if the upkeep on yourself is not up there, they're not gonna want you.
exactly. If you're always keeping yourself like even smelling good, if you have a good, like after you go to the shower and then you come out and you're like, oh shit, like you smell good. You're like, yeah, this is my routine. I like to make sure I'm good.
Exactly. Like, should I do a face mask? Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll do one.
Look
Fuck it,
good.
yeah.
I try to get a haircut every fucking Friday. I'm not out here trying to be homeless. That's just one of those things. Like, you take care of yourself. You attract what you need, not what you want.
Yes, and then
You feel me?
and then if you're doing everything correct in your life, you will attract a woman that will elevate what you're doing.
Exactly.
And it's not, and men aren't seeing that. Men want that high standard, high woman when they can't support it. And then they get mad and then they start getting in their feels going, women ain't shit. It's like, nah, nigga, you ain't shit. You couldn't support the thing that you wanted. And now you got your heart broken because you're a fucking bum. You can't get mad at that. You have to be mad at yourself going, I experienced that. I accept what happened. It was my fault for jumping the gun. Now I have to make sure that I reach that standard, and then I'll try again. And once I try again and I'm successful, I'll make sure to keep and value what I worked hard for. Because if you try to wife up a hoe,
Well, most men do.
or women, if you try to make a bum a husband, you can't get mad at your decision when they leave.
Yeah.
Both. I'm talking to both fucking sexes right now.
Like I said, a lot of men get mad at women and they're like, women only date up, they never date down. Of course, because women are looking for a support system, someone they can have a family with, someone who will protect them. So of course they're going to date up, they're not going to date down. You know?
Exactly. And then for men will have this instinct to save, to rescue. If I rescue this person will be loyal to me. You have to make sure you know what you're saving.
Exactly.
Because you can't save a person that's used to high quality. They're used to that standard. You can't save someone that doesn't need saving. They're looking for someone of that higher value. So unless you hit that's why when you go out, the first thing you do is you go out to somewhere not that fancy. You go out and talk to them. You go get a coffee. You go pay for it yourself. See how she acts. See how she reacts to certain conversations. Don't be out here fucking not knowing who you're dating, not knowing unless you have that money like Chris does. Let's go to fucking Greensleeves.
Sorry, but
No, that's
yeah.
fine because you can afford that. That is
I
your
can
base.
maintain that, yeah, I can
that is
maintain
your
that.
base of
$100 dinners,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna take her to dinner here because I like this. First of all, second of all, I can see her mannerisms. I can see how she acts. She ain't
I
gonna.
want to know if you can cut a steak. First off, I want to know
Cut
how.
a
Well, I
steak?
don't want your steak medium rare or not. Like I like to know those things.
Yeah, because it gives you a genuine idea of, okay, say that. For me, it's when they order a coffee, I'll be like, do you want me to order it? Do you order it? It's like, oh, what do you recommend? And I'll tell them, oh, well, I don't like this and this and this.
I see
If
what
you're
you
very
mean.
communicative about what you like, fucking excellent. And they're like, oh, whatever.
I'm more of, let's say, like when I go out to dinner, I'm like, hey, so what do you want? She'll look at me and she'll be like, I want this. So when the waiter comes, I order my food and then I order her food for her.
Ooh.
Kind of like that. But that's
No,
a big
no.
stepper type shit. Like that's like,
yeah. But at that point, you go, do you want anything else?
yeah.
And they'll be like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
that's one of the that's like a dominating trait.
Yeah.
I like I'm like dominate. You know, it's just one of those things.
I always go and say, it's like, no, order first because I want to see what you order. I
okay.
want to
Yeah.
memorize it. Go
I
ahead.
see what. But
And then
it's
now,
just-
now that we go on consistent dates, I go, yeah, go to the bathroom. I'll order.
yeah,
Yeah, she'll take this, and she'll take this, and then we good. I need water over here.
Yeah.
Oh, that she won't. No. I know.
exactly.
Go.
Like you don't want to wait. Like no,
Yeah.
I understand.
Thank you. Take care. We're good.
Yeah,
Everything
that's
comes
how it
in.
should be, you know?
Everything comes in. She just goes, shit.
Yeah, she
Like,
starts
yeah.
eating.
Oh, 100%.
like now I think I'm grown so much. Like so when I do go out on a date, I'm like, oh here, take a bite of mine and see if you like it because
Yeah, they're gonna-
that's one
they're
of
gonna-
those
they're
things
just
that I
looking
learned.
at-
They're just looking at me like I give them a bite immediately. I order their food and then I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, you
I don't
want
want
a
them.
bite to
I don't
taste
want
this,
them to go and extend. I'll be like, hey, you want a bite of this?
Yeah,
It looks good, right?
That's
You wanna
one
try
of
it?
those
Oh,
things.
yeah.
Now, hey, I'm trying to coach you up, but let you know this is.
Oh no!
this is the game right
yeah, no,
here.
we got the
Okay.
game on lock, bro.
Okay,
Like
this
we
is
understand,
what it
but
is now.
these youngins in here, they don't
Yeah.
understand that.
You guys
They're
have
like,
to
don't
take-
fucking take my
yeah.
food. It's like, no, you're not getting it.
Yeah,
She's gonna want everything you have
exactly.
because you know what you want.
Exactly.
She doesn't know what she wants.
And it's really for young dudes. It's all about being a leader, taking the lead, because these women want to be led.
Yes.
They might say they don't, but they want to.
They want to make sure that they have a man. A man that
Yes.
knows what he wants, has a plan, plans things out, puts their foot down and going, hey, it's like you either stay or you go with me. And they'll be like, it's like
Exactly.
you can go with me if you want. If you feel like staying home, stay home.
That's fine.
What do you want to do? And they'll be like, it's like, come, let's go. And that's when you put your foot
Exactly.
down going. When they're hesitating, just be like, let's go.
I think that kind of falls in the same line as like when I go out with a woman, like she's like her mind's off in the la la land, and I'm checking the surroundings. I'm like, this exit's here, this exit's there.
Oh,
this
100%.
guy's over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
But it's one of those things you have to develop as you get older
Yeah.
to know where your surroundings every time. Even when I'm sitting down,
They're
I'm
not
looking
your
around saying,
they're not your co-pilot.
yeah,
They're your fucking passenger princess, and that's why that joke is there.
Exactly.
Because we don't rely on them to give us instructions. We rely on them to give us snacks because they want a snack.
Exactly.
It's like, hey, is there any more? Yeah. They'll pull it out because you're
Exactly.
having some, and then you'll see them munch on it.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, bro, there's some barbecue chips out in right here with the Russian gas station. They're
fire.
Japanese. Oh, fuck, bro. My brother got them. He goes, I didn't know they sell them here. I was like, yeah, try some. He
like some
grabs
gas.
all of them and he starts trying them yesterday. He goes, oh shit. I was like, they're fire, right? And he goes and shares with his girl, and his girls go, where the fuck did you get these? He goes, don't worry about it. I'll just get some more. I was like, yeah.
But that's the thing about being a man, though. You need to be able to lead, and some of you want to lead, but you do not have leadership qualities or the leadership mentality.
You don't have leadership anything, and that's the thing that unfortunately some of us didn't get raised like that.
Exactly.
My
I
fault.
didn't.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Now I learned it. And I'm just like,
Because you have a city job, you have a blue collar job, so
Yeah.
you know that if it's your job and you don't put your foot forward, you ain't gonna
Yeah.
get shit done.
now I don't want to say like I'm aggressive, but like if something comes up, like I'm the first one to step into it, no matter what it is.
Yeah, it's just
Like
like
a resident comes, like, man, I'm stepping up to them already. Like they're like, Chris, go. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was already ahead of you guys. They're
Yeah.
like, "You do it first. Like, we'll
bitch,
know."
I'm already in the truck.
Yeah, they're like, we know, we don't even ask you. We know that you'll do it, or you'll go talk to them because we don't want to.
Yeah,
they're
because
afraid
you're
to
a
talk.
pussy.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Also, if one day someone confronts you and tells you, You have to take criticisms as well as you dish it out.
Exactly.
If you cannot take criticism, then you need to work on yourself to the point where you can take it and go, they're not telling me because they dislike me. They're telling me so I can be better.
Yeah, they're trying to help you build and grow.
So I can function with them. They're like, hey, I need you to do this because if you do this, I'll be able to do this. They're not directly going to tell you that way.
Right.
But when someone says, oh, I need you to fix this and this and this because, you kind of messed up and it's like this would avoid it.
That's fine.
You can't be mad. I used to get mad when people tell me.
Okay.
When younger Luis was fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. The more I think about it, man.
Well, I think about it, you've grown a lot though. You've come to pass.
Yeah, but I
you wish you would have known it when you were younger.
Kinda? I wish I would have, because I would have saved a lot of time and a lot of dumb decisions. Because I used to never say no.
Oh, same here.
Yeah,
I was a yes man.
I was a yes man. I was a yes man to everybody. I was a yes man to even recently when I worked in Westminster at that one gym. I used to just say yes all the time.
Fuck that.
And then you saw how fucking they fucking dragged me on until I was fucking on the floor.
Exactly. Now you got to stand up. Now it's a lot of men nowadays, even some like older than us. I'm like, you guys don't have a backbone. Like stand up for yourself. Like stand on business. Like if someone says some savage shit,
that's what women look for.
Yes.
If you don't stand up for yourself, a lot of women will step all over you, and then they'll leave you. As soon as you're done, they'll leave you.
Exactly.
So as a man, and this whole podcast is about, yes, we got mics. Yes, we have camera. Now we're solid.
Yeah.
I can take this and we're going to go fucking anywhere with it.
Hell yeah.
So now that we have this, it is a podcast about taking initiative as a man. We're tired of complaining. We're tired of hearing men bitching and life's not fair. Life was never fair as soon as you were born with a dick and balls.
Exactly.
As soon as you were born with a dick and balls, life was unfair because I see it this way. If I get a daughter, she is a princess through and through, and she doesn't have to lift a finger for her fucking life. She needs to know how to do laundry. She needs to know how to wash dishes. She will have an education, and she will learn how to fight.
Exactly.
Yeah. Other than that, princess treatment all the time.
Exactly.
If you're a man, sure, there's gonna be, I'm gonna treat you like a boy because you're my boy.
Right.
We're not friends. I'm your protector, and you are the protectee. I'm gonna raise you. I'm gonna show you. Once you do accomplish something, I'm not gonna put something else in front of you. I'll give you your praise. I'll make you enjoy it. I'll make you realize the reward of it. And then when something else comes up, I'll ask you what to do. And then you'll figure it out. Say, oh, I need to figure this shit out.
Right.
And then sure, there'll be guidance. Sure, there'll be something there for you. But you're not going to have princess treatment because you're not a princess. You're a prince.
That's how
and you need to be raised as a warrior because when you find a wife, you need to protect her.
Yeah.
You need to defend your honor, your right. And I know it's so old school and so pathetic.
Make men men again. That's
make
it.
men again. It's,
simple.
hey, we're going to raise you. And no, I'm not going to do what those men do. Going, he has to be tough. He has to. No, bro.
Not at all.
No, he still needs love and affection because he's a human being.
Exactly.
And that's the thing that I feel like we lacked.
Yeah.
That
Hell
a lot of it because we didn't get that affection when we were children.
Nope.
So we try to get it in other places. We try to get the endorphins acted up when we did certain things, or when we were a class clown, or when we were fucking around.
Hell yeah, I was a class clown, but hurting on the inside.
Yes,
exactly.
Sir. And a lot of people don't understand or see it that way. They say, "Oh, that guy's fucked up." Yeah, he's fucked up, but he doesn't know what else to do.
Exactly, because that's how I was raised.
And that exactly, and that's what we're trying to point out. Going, a lot of kids are soft because they were born in a bubble. A lot of men are fucked up because they were born in, hey, the world's yours.
Yep. Good luck.
Good luck.
No
what do I do?
no
I don't
nothing.
fucking know.
Yeah. Figure it out like I
Figure
figured
it out. Yeah, we're young and we're still trying to figure it out.
Exactly.
Oh shit.
But we're figuring it out though as we go.
Yeah.
That's the
And
thing,
so that's the thing about us. That's the thing of how we're blessed. We're 30. We're still not 40. By the time our kids are 18, we'll be 60 and we'll be good.
Yeah,
We're at that prime of we're gonna have kids now in our 30s, and we're gonna make sure that we raise them to be men that we
Better than
wanted to
us.
be raised.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly how we wanted to be
yeah,
raised.
yeah. They're gonna know what affection is. They're gonna know what a good house is. They're gonna know what certain aspects is. If we have a daughter, we're gonna raise them to be women. We're gonna raise them to know how to cook, how to clean, how to have an education, how to make sure that they make a man better. They're not gonna if they don't. They're not gonna need a man for money. They're gonna make their own money.
Exactly.
But when they find a man worth them stopping to work, perfect. You know the value you bring. You know your own value.
Exactly.
And if you find a man that, okay, we're at the same standard. I'm not expecting him to make 6 figures. I'm expecting him to maintain and raise a family with me and love me unconditionally.
And that's it.
And that's
just
it.
That's the basic.
And that's the basics. And sometimes, I guess that, like the gym, you need the basics. You need to learn the basics in order to succeed in life. If you do not know the basics, well, how do you feel about that?
No, I agree. It's just the basics in anything. Just the basics just in speaking to someone. Most of these motherfucking kids can't even go up to somebody new and talk to them.
Yeah.
And it's pathetic. Like, we have new hires at work sometimes, and they're quiet. They walk past you, put their head down, and just keep pushing it. It's like, say good morning. Like,
Yeah.
You know, be an adult. Like, go get some coffee, you know, start the day. You
Yeah.
know?
I've learned to be more, as in school, I said good morning to everybody when they're walking in class, and the youngins don't say shit. And the older people, like the teachers and all, that, like, oh, good morning. They love to be greeted. They know they love that because they're happy to be there now.
Right.
Oh, someone told me good morning. They're excited.
Exactly.
And they always look at me. It's like, hey, look, I'm 30 something, you're 50 something. We're not that
yeah, we're not that far off. Yeah, I'm gonna say, you know.
I know you like my mom's 50. Like, I understand that you wanna feel appreciated that you're being here.
Exactly.
When we're at work, when we go to the store, I smile at everybody.
Exactly.
I'll
I
be
say
like,
hi to everybody.
Hey,
Someone opens the door, you know, I say thank you. I hold the door.
Exactly.
It's the basics.
And it just makes your day feels so much better. Look, I'm not to brag, but I've helped so many people without posting it on social media, without bragging about it.
Exactly.
And I'll be like, why'd you help them? Because they're human. Because it's a good thing to do. Exactly. Yeah, and a lot of people don't. I hate people that post it on social media.
Or when they help the homeless and they do this.
Oh, here you go. Oh, what are you posting it because you want the views and the likes?
Exactly why they do it. And then, fucking sad.
And then for me, it's like I thought about it one time. I was like, I'm gonna buy this food. I'm gonna put it on Instagram and just like, never did it. Never did it. I just gave him the food. I asked him. I was like, hey, you good? Like, oh, I'm hungry. It's like, if I buy you food, you good? Oh yeah, buy me food. He's like, is there anything you want? Oh, it's like, I've always wanted to try X. Bro, that fucking like the woman was crying when she took a bite out of that burger. Bro, I was genuinely going like, fuck, like, I'm so happy I can help you in this way. Unfortunately, I can't take you to my house. I can't help you more because it's not my house. It's not. I don't got the money for that. So I'm like, I'm glad that I made your day.
Exactly, and that's all it takes.
Yeah, and all it takes. And then that accomplishment lasted for a while. I was like, you know what? I should do this more often. But there's some assholes out there that will take advantage of you, or you help them out and they just fucking brush it off, and you're just kind of like,
hey, but at the end of the day, though, you did the right thing regardless.
Exactly.
No matter what they did, you know in your heart, it was like, what's wrong?
Yeah, for sure. Like I now know
I'm not gonna sleep
yeah.
over this. I'm gonna go home and just live my life.
Also, how do you feel about like things bugging you? Like where is it okay where you can lose sleep over something?
I give myself a 72-hour rule.
72-hour rule.
So
for
from the first thing that bothers me, it can be any little thing that bothers me. I'm like, okay, it's bothering me. It's bothering me. The third day, it's not bothering me. It's let it go. I don't need to press the person. That's it. Whatever the issue is, I don't need to press the issue. But if it is bothering me after those 3 days, then I press the issue. I press the person immediately, because nothing should disturb your peace like that.
So you give it 3 days.
I give it 3 days.
Ooh,
72-hour rule.
Wow, I've never actually applied something like that with myself.
You got to try it. Just with anything that disturbs you, just give it 72 hours, and if it's not bugging you by the third day, and you're just like, whatever, then just let it go.
Gotcha.
There's no
See,
reason.
when we were doing our little experimenting with like the online dating and stuff,
Yeah,
I would notice that we would give women like a full, I think 24 hours to reply.
Exactly.
And if they didn't reply in 24 hours, we would just, okay, bye.
Yeah. That's how it should be. You get left undelivered. That's fine. Don't write a second message. It's okay. They either they seen your message or they're busy. No need to.
That's the thing where you're like, oh, I don't like this. So peace out. You like we're good.
Exactly.
Like if I was what I told people is, and this is a lot for the men that are on social media, and we've already said this. It's like if after 2 days of messaging, you're digging the person, give them your number.
Exactly.
Don't give them their Instagram. 1, because they'll stalk you.
Yep.
2, don't give them your Snapchat. If you have Snapchat,
I don't have Snapchat because
I deleted it. I
it.
felt uncomfortable because someone said, "What the fuck? Are you 13?" I was like, "Shut the fuck up."
Delete. Yeah.
I had it because I like the filters in there.
Okay.
But I didn't really use it, so I was like, "You're right."
Yeah. Same.
I was like, "You're right."
Like 2 years ago.
TikTok, I mean, I like the edits. I like the way it keeps me accountable with my workouts. After, like, if I miss the gym one day, it makes me not want to miss the gym another day because I'm like, I haven't uploaded. I feel weird.
Yeah, that's why I upload too, because I'm like, it's accountability for myself.
Yes. And then Instagram, it's a lot of like private stuff. I know mine is public.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like I'm letting you guys in on a little bit of who I am.
Yeah. It's like a window to your soul.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I know it's public. I know you guys go, you support, but I only add the people that I truly know. Like we've met, I've shook your hand. You're cool. We're friends. Solid. That's why I linked my TikTok with the Instagram for the podcast and the Instagram and the YouTube channel because my TikTok is about fitness and stuff. It drives into the YouTube and the Demon Season podcast stuff. Oh, actually, talking about the Demon Season podcast, how'd you like the interview with Ty?
That shit was dope. I forgot all about Ty. Not like I forgot about Ty, but I haven't been out that way so much.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, Ty. Like, I forget where he came from, how he played ball out there. And
yeah.
Stuff like that. And how he's been rocking with CT for so long. And I'm just like, damn, dude. Like, like I know Ty, but I'm like, damn,
Did you hear the whole thing or did you just?
I heard like 30, 40 minutes of it.
Okay. I didn't know he had a kid.
You didn't know? Yeah, he has a daughter that plays ball.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Exactly.
I didn't know he used to be married.
Yeah, that boy, he works for the city of Long Beach as I forgot. I think gives out tickets and stuff like that. Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, so he has a good city job like you.
That's what the money's at.
But he was married. He got his fucking life together, and I was like, dog. I think at one point we started fucking. Like, we almost started bawling because of his fucking story of him being so down.
Yeah.
And then you hear that knock of his daughter and he goes, Daddy, I love you. That's all I wanted. I was like, bro, don't fucking tell me that. I'm going to fucking cry. But
that's all you need, though.
Yeah, so I'm deciding to do a couple more interviews like that with people that are in the lifting community and hopefully go out to a bigger environment where I'm going to start building it up. That way, when we go out to interview some fucking big motherfucking famous dudes, like, you're gonna come with me, and I want to make sure that we have that level of deep thinking over there because we fuck around, we talk shit. That's what we do.
This is our first podcast, really not talking shit.
It is. We're talking shit. We're talking shit about dudes, but we're taking accountability this podcast because. I just been watching like Instagram video after Instagram video of men fucking complaining, men bitching. My therapist goes, well, why are you complaining? Why don't you do something about it? And you're like, why? And then me going, why did it take me for you to tell me that? Why am I not?
As a man, you should have.
Yeah, as a man, you should have understood that.
Clicked.
Yeah, it should have clicked already. So I guess this podcast is more of accountability, as we said. Yeah. A lot of the podcasts, it might have sounded scattered, but it all goes to the same thing where take accountability, whether you're a man or a woman. If you're a woman, don't worry about it. Like, in this generation, a lot is expected from you. You have to be nice to your coworkers if they're female. You have to be polite. You have to have manners, but you have to take care of the actions. You have to do X, Y, Z while doing Z, Y, X. So at the end of the day, we understand that you want a man to make sure that you can not think about certain things in life. You want to come home and you want to be like, I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy
Exactly.
I got a man here who can take care of things while I can relax. Because unfortunately, y'all women made it hard for y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all made it so
on it.
difficult to be a woman
Yeah.
that you guys made it very simple to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
And now that it's very simple to be a man, all you guys want is, shit, I want that dude. Why? Because he's not going to make me fucking stress out.
Exactly.
What does he do? And that's why a lot of you conform with the guy that plays video games.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you like that guy? What does he have? Nope, drama.
Exactly. He
No
just sits there and
problem.
plays video games and
He
streams
sits
all
there,
day.
he streams, he makes money. Guess what I can do? I go and cook.
Yep.
I cook for him. He appreciates it. He tells me he loves me all the time. He snuggles me. He cuddles
Yeah.
me. Shit. He doesn't have the biggest muscles. He doesn't have the finest body,
But
but he appreciates me.
and that's all women really.
And
need.
that's all women want. They want to feel valued, appreciated, and respected. And as soon as you give that to a woman, what do we expect? Be loyal, respect my space, and when it's time for shit to go down, I want you to come with me or come to me, go, I don't know what to do. Okay, I'll get it done.
Do you think it's a good idea to tell your woman what to, or I don't know what to do, or to open up your feelings toward her?
No.
Okay,
I've done
because I know you.
I've opened up to my last ex.
Yeah, bad idea, right?
I've opened up to her, and she looks at me with disgust.
Exactly. So it's sometimes
It is
I don't think
it
it's
is
a good idea to
unfortunate
open
because she asked for it, and that's the trap.
That's
That
the
is
worst
the
part.
trap. That is the worst part because she goes, "I want you to open up for me." As soon as I opened up for her, she got the ick. She got the ick. And I now myself understand that when they ask you to open up, they're saying, tell me what you feel about me.
Exactly.
Tell me that you love me. Tell me that you miss me. Tell me that you want me around.
She does not want to hear. Oh,
She
I'm
doesn't
sad,
wanna hear
or
you-
my
your
job sucks,
fucking
I almost
bullshit.
lost my job, or man, the dog's sick. I'm stressing. Like, she doesn't want to hear that. I'm sorry. You as a man should be handling that.
What does she want to hear, Chris?
Nothing. She just wants attention, and she just wants you to reassure her that everything's fine.
There it
Sorry.
is, guys. There's a secret to women. There's a secret to women. When she says open up, she wants you to open up and tell her how you feel about her. Unfortunately, for you as a man, let me look at the camera. For you as a man,
Hold on now. Go ahead, Luis. Breaking down with
Yeah.
these fuckers.
you have to realize that no one other than your homies give a fuck about what you're going through.
Exactly.
Let me pull this hat up. This is an uncle moment right here.
I said, "You little ass down, boy."
Yeah. We as men have created an environment where we bitch a lot. We complain a lot. And this is going to be the end of the fucking podcast after
I
that.
got you.
You have to realize that you have to be cold when it comes out to the fucking real world. You have to work hard for what you want because no one's going to give it to you. The moment that you reach success, the moment that you feel like you've accomplished your goal, there's always going to be something higher. Remember that. Second,
Preach on it.
women will come.
Always.
You have to realize that they're only here for two things: your money or your time. If you're going to invest time, make sure they're worth your time.
Exactly.
If they're not worth your time, don't fall for the trap.
Don't give them the attention they're looking for.
Yes.
Do not do it.
Now, the third step here is what Chris said. When they ask you, open up to me. You have to open up to them as how you feel towards them.
Exactly.
Baby, I love you. You mean the world to me. Things are hard right now, but I will make shit happen because
Reassure
I love
them.
you and I know I got this.
Reassure them, guys. It's
You always
simple.
have to reassure them. Don't complain about your fucking life because they don't care. They start getting the ick when you start
That's
complaining.
the fucking ick right there.
Yeah, when you start getting sad, they don't give a fuck. They're like, oh, my man's being a bitch.
Exactly what they go
Yeah.
towards.
So what you need to do is go, and I got this.
Exactly. You should always have it regardless.
Yes.
You should have your plan A, B, and C, no matter what. As a man, you always should. It's if you don't, you're really fucking up in life right now.
Yeah. So when you're out there dating, don't bitch about your life.
No,
Don't even complain. Just be like, no, I got this.
exactly.
It's like, what do you do for a living? I work.
Just telling you, I'm blue collar. I make money.
I make money. It's like, what do you need to know what I do for a job? What do you need? It's like, why are you asking me?
I just hit them with I have enough money to support a family. That's all
exactly.
they need to know.
Yeah, that's all they need to know. They like mystery, and it's a weird fucking thing where they're like,
they're weird.
It's a little weird, but it's fine. Like I guess
keep
you
them guessing at all times.
No, because they're gonna take it the wrong way. You can't keep them guessing all the time.
I like
just say you have a good job.
Yeah.
Have a good job. Just be like, oh, I'm a blue collar. Oh, what does it entail? It's like, don't worry about it. It's like,
Let them look into it.
Yeah, it's like, what do you need to know? Just work for the city.
Just keep them on their toes.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay.
You know, this is
It's
pretty.
like, yeah. Oh yeah. What do you do? If you can't say, if you look at yourself and going, should I tell them what I do? No, don't ever. Just say I got a job.
Don't tell them how much money you make, how much money you have saved. Don't tell them any of that. Keep that all to yourself.
Yeah. This theory was tested. It was tested in person by him and by me. When you tell them what you do, when you open up your feelings, this was different fucking women. It doesn't work out. It doesn't work out.
Nah.
It's unfortunate, but it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
You have to make sure you go, I do what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I can support you. Let's go on a date.
That's it.
Change the subject. Change the subject immediately.
Yeah. Start talking about her.
Yeah.
Make her talk about herself.
Women
love talking about themselves. And fellas, if you're having a problem with, finding out where your girl wants to eat, hit her with a guess where I'm taking you. And whatever restaurant she picks, take her there.
Oh,
that's how you crack the code.
That's a trap, though. What if she chooses an expensive ass place? And you can't afford
fine.
it?
But she should already know her limit with you, though. This is not a first date one.
This is not a first date question.
This is a continued relationship.
Got it.
So yeah, just hit her with a guess where I'm taking you. She might say Outback Steakhouse. Like, yeah. You'd be like, yeah, exactly where I was going to take you, because that's where she truly wants to go.
See, mine already broke that code, because every time I ask her, she goes, I don't know. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, man.
So I know her favorite spot. So I'll be like, okay, we got A, B, and C. So let's go. It's like, do you feel Mexican or you feel this? And they'll be like, I don't know. I was like,
that's where you got to lead. Be like, we're going here then.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like, we're going right here.
I sometimes debate going, because sometimes I want Chinese food.
Yeah.
I haven't had Chinese food in forever. And I'm always leaning towards it. And then I'm like, oh, there's a fucking place down here. Fucking A1. They'll stuff your fucking plate. I can't stand. There's a place in Redlands that doesn't stuff your plate, and I fucking hate them. And they charge you like $15 for
Suck
fucking.
my fucking. Okay.
Their biggest combo is just two.
93 meat.
No, just two items.
Nah, 3
with
items.
rice and chow mein.
Oh no.
And that's the reason they're charging is because they're including the rice and the chow mein together.
No.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. You guys are too cheap Chinese people. Like, nah, dude.
Exactly.
No, there's a standard here, and you're not meeting that standard.
You're not meeting that standard. Yeah, but I agree. But yeah, so like
but,
what you're saying.
Yeah, so just always take charge. Always take charge. Make sure they feel secure. Make sure you don't open up. They don't want to hear your problems. They have problems already.
Yeah, do not.
They just want to hear how you feel about them.
Exactly. Keep it simple.
Yeah, keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Easy. Your life will be so much more easy if you just keep it simple with these women. Stop overthinking every situation. Just go with the flow. Just live in the moment.
Live in the moment. But have a plan.
Exactly.
And don't worry about the past. The past is the past, and if you can't change it, don't worry about it.
Yep.
That's it.
Huh?
Yeah,
that's
welcome. That's life.
Hey, that was a pretty good podcast.
That was a pretty good podcast. So we'll have these a little bit more consistent now that we have mics. Now that we have all this situated,
Yes.
It's a lot more easy for you guys to understand and listen to us.
Definitely.
I'll order 2 more mics for guests. I'll start having a little bit more female guests, so we can have that open conversation with women. Ask them how they're doing. Ask them how they deal with life. Ask them how the workforce is like. Ask them if they ever got discriminated, because I know a lot of people want to know that and want to know secrets.
Exactly. I want to know what women go through.
Yeah,
on a date,
I do too.
Like we only can speak for ourselves as men.
As men, and that's what I always tell people. This is a man podcast until we have a woman on, and then it's a gender-free podcast. I actually learned about the LGBTQ community. I'll break that down. I have it all written down. I have pictures of it. I'll break that down.
Definitely.
That way we can educate everybody on it.
Definitely.
Because I was ignorant. I'm sorry. I was ignorant on it.
Well, Luis,
all we did was talk shit on it, and now that I understand it and I understand what it is, a lot of profiles on dating apps
Mm-hmm.
will make more sense for the men that are going through.
Got you. Okay.
So, because not a lot of things mean what we think they
mean.
mean.
Got you.
So I'm like, oh shit, but that's for a different podcast. Other than that, we're done. I'm gonna keep drinking.
All right. I got to
No.
get my ass back down the hill and go to the gym. It's my time.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Fuck.
Oh, it's 9 already. Yeah.
Oh, we were on the podcast for that.
Fuck.
All
That
right,
was some
guys.
time. All right, guys. Well, until next time.
Until next time.